Alright, market update time. We're going to have a look at the metals. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, hey traders, I want to have a look at the metals here. First thing what I want to say is looking at silver and gold. I did some more analysis on silver and gold, and let me just delete this trend line. It's actually interesting that it actually found it found this overall big move from this low to the high. Found that big move, and if I go to that point through there, you can see how it found a major support around that 50% level. So very strong. In any event, as you can see, like I looked at my trend lines that I had. I'm like, I don't actually have this done properly. And as you can see, I just went back and I just drew the trend lines where I just wanted to connect it from that point through there. And I found that point through there, and I found that point through there. Now, as I said, guys, the validation from a trend line is that, are you actually drawing it properly? And so what I'm looking at there is I'm looking at this here. So you see it started there, it bounced off there, it bounced off there. I've got the very low point through there, I got the very low point through there. Nothing happened through here, but we did have a lot of support going on through there. And now look at this support. Support once, support twice, support 3, 4. So we're getting a lot of, yes, we've got this flush down. As you can see, we've got this big flush down. But we've got this a lot of support through there. Now, if I also draw a trend line, you can see if I draw a trend line from there to there, you can see how this point through there and there is also that point through there. So we have like a double level of support where we are right now, guys. We've got add a little short-term resistance. That's where it's having a lot of problems right now. But we have this long-term support coming up, and we have this major low, major low, major low, and this is now another major low. So major troughs are building up. So our buy starting to build some strength in silver market, or it's definitely holding long-term support here. Definitely holding long-term support. That's where it's been holding it, and now it looks like it's trying to break back above there. So maybe this is the week. I do believe, guys, that I do believe we're likely to start getting some more upside soon, based on what I'm seeing here. What I do say, guys, is that I don't know what's going to happen. No one knows, but I'm just telling you what I think and what I'm seeing from these markets here. So, and let me go have a look at gold as well too. So gold as well too, guys, as you can see, it hit this resistance line. It came up, it retraced back down to the 38% retracement from that overall major low point to that major high point. So, and again, the thing that I'm really looking at with gold is that we made that major low, it ran up sideways, this was the next major low, and this is another major low. So that's really interesting. I want to be able to see this thing just take off from here, and especially break that 1300 mark again, because that's the level that's really having a lot of problems with gold. Now let me go have a quick look at the daily chart, guys, and you can see with the daily chart that we've got a lot of ups and downs and stuff like that. We're definitely getting there's a lot of support where we are right now where it comes to gold. You can see how you can see where if I just draw my trend lines, you can see how it's just been bouncing and then going sideways. So there's not a lot of seller strength, there's not a lot of buyer strength, but I think that's because there's a lot of underlying buying activity. There's a lot of sellers through here, but there's a lot of buyers buying it as well too. So I think that maybe even this week, if I go and have a look at silver is being really interesting. It's like it came down, but now we're getting this long extended flag. And if I just take, and let me see if I just take that trend line off. This here is that long-term weekly trend line. And if I just draw a little pennant through there, as you can see, all I'm doing is I'm just drawing a little something through here. As you can see, right, that if I just draw that through there, you can see that through there. Actually, you know what? Let me just draw that through there. So you can see, really interesting, right? That we had this, if I open this right up, and look at this, is very short term, by the way, guys. And you can see what's happening through here. And then, you know what? Let me just move this up here so it's just much easier for me to just to show you what I'm talking about here. As you can see, right, we had this sort of pennant through here, but look what's happening right now, guys. And this is really interesting. You can see we had this resistance line, and we came back, we hit the resistance, hit the support, hit resistance, hit the support. We broke back up, but now look what's happening. We're finding support. Now remember, this here is that long-term weekly support line as well too. So there's a lot more strength coming into the silver market as well too when it comes to that. So as you can see, guys, that's what's happening through there. Let me go have a quick look at some of the markets. So if you guys are looking at, say, any stock through there, the thing I'll be looking at is to see what's happening with the price action itself. So for example, we've been getting, say, XAU and even GDX. Let me just delete that off the screen. The thing I'll be looking for, guys, is that do we make a little higher trough here, and do we break this resistance line? Because there's a lot of resistance through here. If we make a little resistance, we break back up. There is also, guys, a lot of resistance coming down through here, as you can see. So if we make a higher trough, buyers in control, and we break past that resistance level, we're probably likely to come back down, hit that as support, and then maybe take off and race the new highs. So if I'm looking at like the GDX and I'm looking at all these other markets, that's the thing that I'm looking out for that as well too. And a lot of people on First Majestic as well. That's the thing I'm looking for on First Majestic, guys. If you want to know where I'm actually going to buy First Majestic, I haven't bought it yet. And let me just delete everything off the screen here. I haven't bought it yet. If I go to and have a look at that weekly chart, as I said before, guys, I haven't bought First Majestic yet. And all I'm looking for, guys, is I'm looking for that nice little higher trough. So we're getting like a double bottom right now, guys. This could be the thing that I'm looking out for. I have this nice resistance line coming down through here as well. So you can see through there. But what I'm looking for, guys, is I'm looking for the price action to tell me. So we've got this double bottom now. If we break above here and we break this neckline here, this is where I'm probably going to look to buy some for myself, some First Majestic. And then I'm going to hold this, because if this thing raced the new highs, well, that's where I'm going to be holding on to. But if it breaks back below here, I'm going to get stopped out. And I've got this. This is my stop zone. And guys, this is the way that I trade the market all the time. You know, if I'm doing some sort of directional plays, this will be my stop zone. So probably like $1 or so stop zone. And I have like, you know, like it's just crazy upside numbers of what I'm looking at there. So guys, that's what I'm looking at there for First Majestic. That's what I'm seeing on First Majestic, and that's what I'm seeing with all the silver and gold. What's going on with silver and gold? I'm seeing a lot of buying support with that as well too. Plus, you're starting to see with all these other markets as well too, guys, like First Majestic and so on and so forth. They're definitely getting a lot of buyer support there. So there you go, guys. That's what I'm looking at there. Remember, traders, that every single trade you take, even if it's the perfect trade, you must accept the fact that that may be a losing trade. So be smart with your trade management as well too. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today. I'm not going to BS you here. Trading is hard. Over my 10 years of trading, I've learned some amazing systems and strategies, and I've put it all in my brand new Grab the Markets by the Balls course. And I'm giving you 100% free access. This whole course is 12 videos long and almost 10 hours of the best systems and strategies that I know. Click on the image below now to get 100% free access right now.